snow drifted softly outside the Westcott family home, settling in gentle white waves across the front yard. It was just past midnight when the singing started again, low, melodic, and too perfect, like a choir boy trained in some old cathedral. Emily Westcott froze at the foot of the stairs. There it was. God rest ye merry gentlemen. The same voice, the same tone, night after night for the past week. She crept toward the living room window, her breath trembling in the cold air. Her mother and younger brother were asleep upstairs, unaware that the caroler had returned. Emily slowly pulled back the curtain. The man stood exactly where he always did, hands clasped behind his back, dressed in an old-fashioned, threadbare coat that looked like it belonged in a museum. A top hat sat perfectly centered on his head. His face was pale as moonlight, but what chilled Emily wasn't his song. It was the way the snow didn't touch him. The wind blew flakes around him in spirals, yet none landed on his hat or shoulders. And although the temperature outside was below freezing, his breath never fogged. Emily looked down. Her stomach twisted. No footprints. Not a single indentation in the freshly fallen snow. Then his song stopped. The caroler slowly lifted his head and smiled directly at her, as if he had always known she was watching. Emily's heart hammered. He raised one hand and tapped the window. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. Tap, tap, tap. Her breath hitched. She stumbled back, nearly tripping over the coffee table. The caroler leaned closer, his face inches from the glass. The smile stretched too wide, too wrong, the corners of his mouth pulling up toward his ears. And then, in a whisper only she could hear, he sang the next line, "Oh, tidings of comfort and joy." But now his voice wasn't soothing, it was hungry. Emily covered her ears, trembling. When she dared look again, he was gone. The snow outside was untouched, smooth as a blank sheet of paper. No tracks, no trace, no sound. Only the echo of his voice lingered in the air, and the terrible certainty that he'd be back tomorrow night.